This video is going out to all my subscribers who suggested the series in the comments of my videos, especially the guy who's repeatedly done so in nearly all of them these last couple of months. I honestly wasn't sure what type of video I should make, seeing as I struggled on finding a ton of information, as the series has only been around for a couple of years. So I'm sorry it took so long, man, but here's your video. Today, we're going to be counting down 50 facts about ReZero. Just a warning, there's definitely going to be some spoilers in this video from all over the manga, anime, light novels, etc, etc. I also wanted to mention that there are a lot of names in this series as well as in this video that I will probably have difficulty pronouncing. So just be prepared for that, grab your triggered hats, because I know for sure I will probably screw up a couple of names here or there. But hopefully you guys will learn something new from this video, so with that being said, let's just get into it, shall we? Fact number 1. ReZero, or Starting Life in Another World, is a Japanese light novel series written by Tape Nagatsuki and illustrated by Shinichiro Atsuka. Fact number 2. ReZero was originally a web novel serialized on the Shoutout. ReZero was originally a web novel serialized on the following name website of April 2012, before being acquired for the print publication by Media Factory, who published the first volume on January 24th, 2014. Since then, the series has spawned 2 other manga, the highly popular anime adaptation, as well as a number of other spin-offs. Fact number 3. Ikimoto Masahito, the series editor for MF Bunko J, aka Media Factory's publishing label, first became aware of the web novel back in April of 2013. The series began appearing on his Twitter feed, and he was immediately impressed by the series' use of Return by Death, and how it was a depressing yet a surprising twist on the fantasy genre. Fact number 4. Most light novels today are around 250 pages in length, so when Nagatsuki submitted a manuscript that was over 1,000 pages long for the first novel, yeah, he had quite a bit of editing to do. Fact number 5. Because of the fact that there weren't any light novel translations overseas at the start of the anime's airing, no one really expected it to do well outside of Japan. It initially received pretty mixed reviews, with critics calling the first episode okay at best. However, with its continual rise in quality along with the airing of episode 7, ReZero became one of the highest rated shows in spring of 2016, beating out highly anticipated shows like My Hero Academia and Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress, and was credited Best Anime Series of 2016 on many different anime websites. Fact number 6. The light novel series was the 10th best-selling in Japan from November 25th to May 2016, selling 263,000 copies. During that period, the first and second volumes were the 35th and 48th best-selling light novels. As of September 2016, the series had printed over 2 million copies. Fact number 7. ReZero was awarded second place in the 2015 to 2016 New Type Anime Awards. Additionally, Masaharu Watanabe was awarded first place for Best Series Director. Masahiro Yokotani's screenplay took second place, while the series' character designs took third place. The series' soundtrack and second opening theme both took fourth place in their respective categories, and Subaru, Rem, and Puck all received first place in the Best Male, Female, and Mascot Character category. Yeah, that's pretty good. Fact number 8. When choosing a composer to produce the music for the series, director Watanabe wanted to choose someone that had hit a nerve with him. As a fan of drama series himself, Watanabe was struck by a piece of music in a medical drama known as The Death's Organ, and found that the series composer Suhiro Kenichiro had also worked on a number of his favorite anime and drama series. After Suhiro was brought into the production, Watanabe gave him 3 major guidelines to follow. The first was to use human voice during the Return to Death sequences. The second was to compose the music like he would for a drama or a movie in order to help capture the emotional scenes, and finally to pull all the stops for all the suspenseful scenes. He also asked for the music to have a sort of suspenseful vibe for the first half of the series, and a more romantic feel in the second. Fact number 9. The idea for ReZero came to Nagatsuki one night when he was out with some friends at a family restaurant. He was discussing his idea of an incompetent protagonist that saves a silver-haired heroine, and how it probably would make for a nice story. Yeah, that's basically how it went down. And now we have ReZero. Fascinating. Fact number 10. Original author Tape Nagatsuki was very active in the production of the anime, often attending script meetings, recording sessions, and dubbings. When the staff would encounter a problem with a specific scene, he would occasionally write lines for them to use as a reference while writing the script. Fact number 11. The anime was not initially intended to have 25 episodes, but was extended to give more time to the battle with the white whale, as well as the content in episode 18, which was originally only supposed to be covered in 2 episodes. Watanabe's main directive to the staff was to capture the mood of the light novels as much as possible. Because of this, the scriptwriters had to discuss how to compress the dense source material without losing any of the central elements to the story. Fact number 12. While planning and scripting the anime, choosing a proper conclusion was one of the most difficult parts for the staff, and a significant amount of time was devoted to choosing what to cover in the final episode, which included materials that had not yet been covered in the light novels. Fact number 13. Prior to his involvement in Re:Zero, illustrator Shinichiro Atsuka worked on video games, which led him to draw the backgrounds first when illustrating the series. After reading the web novel, he submitted a number of designs for some of the major characters to Ikimoto. Subaru's initial design made him look like a delinquent, with Atsuka later describing it as not the face of a boy in his teens, leading Ikimoto to request that the character be more friendly and less fierce so that the audience could empathize with him during emotional scenes. Fact number 14. According to the author, Subaru's birth flower is the Gypophilia elegans, or Annual's baby breath. Most people know the baby's breath flower as an iconic symbol for long-lasting love, but it can also represent pureness and free them from outside influences or corruption. His birthday is also April 1st. Fitting. Fact number 15. In astronomy, Subaru is the Japanese name for the constellation Pleiades. In this constellation, 7 stars are named after the 7 sisters, the daughter of Atlas and Pleione in classic mythology. Remember when I told you there was a lot of names I couldn't pronounce? Yeah, this is one of them. Surprisingly, a lot of the other characters' names also have to do with the stars. Fact number 16. Before having been sent to another world, Subaru was what's known as a NEET. A NEET is basically what you call a young person who is neither educated nor employed. So let's just be honest here, he's probably not missing out on much in his own world. Fact number 17. Subaru's Japanese voice actor is Kobayashi Yusuke, who also is the voice of Arslan from Arslan Senki, Suwon from Akatsuki no Yona, and Takamiya Honoka from Witchcraft Works. As you guys could probably guess, I've never watched any of those series. Fact number 18. In Re:Zero, magic is made up of 6 element types. The first 4 are fire, water, wind, and earth. The remaining 2, however, are shadow and light, which are both a rare type to acquire. Subaru is in fact a shadow type, however due to his gate collapsing, he has trouble controlling it. Fact number 19. Emilia's Japanese voice actress is Takahashi Rei, and is also the voice of, I can't say these names, just these people right here. I don't know any of these animes. Fact number 20. Amelia, whose physical body resembles that of an 18-year-old, is actually 107. However, she has the mentality of a 15-year-old. She sometimes acts like a child and is unacquainted with the world, as she used to live in the woods with other elves. Fact number 21. Because she is a half-elf, as well as sharing similar appearances to that of the Witch of Envy, Amelia often receives unfair discrimination from others. Fact number 22. Originally, Amelia's character design appeared extremely plain, so a number of features were added to make her look more interesting. Fact number 23. Amelia is good-natured and likes to take care of others, though she herself refuses to admit it. She does, however, not care about her own appearance, leaving Puck to take care of her clothes and hair. Fact number 24. Puck is the spirit that Amelia is contracted with. He has the ability to turn invisible and is able to change his size at will. Fact number 25. Rem and Ram's birthday is February 2nd. Fact number 26. During their early designs, both Rem and Ram underwent significant changes in their design. Originally, they lacked the characteristic parts in their hair, and their maid uniforms were longer and more traditional. Fact number 27. Rem is a demon that has a horn, meaning she can heal faster and is stronger than her older sister Ram. Ram, on the other hand, is a hornless demon that lost hers earlier in her life. Even so, she can use her powers to look through the eyes of insects and other animals. Fact number 28. After Subaru ends up saving her, Rem falls deeply in love with him, becoming one of his most loyal followers. Rem has even stated that she would stick with him no matter what happens, even if Subaru rejects himself. Fact number 29. Ever wonder what would have happened had Subaru and Rem gone away and lived together? Well, there is actually a sort of what-if non-canon side story created by Nagatsuki, which tells of their life living together. In the story, they have 2 children, a boy named Natsuki Rigel and a girl named Natsuki Spika. Fact number 30. According to majority of polls out there, statistically, Rem is best girl. Fact number 31. Rem is seemingly self-centered and tends to do things at her own pace. However, in reality, she maintains her distance from people in order to watch them. Fact number 32. Both Roswell and Julius are the only 2 characters known to be able to use all 6 magic type. Fact number 33. Beatrice is a mage slash former caretaker of the library. She generally looks down on others and is bad at dealing with people who try to get close to her. Despite her intimidating attitude, however, she is a pretty lonely person and is soft-hearted beyond her perceived stubbornness. Fact number 34. Beatrice is affectionate towards Puck because of their similarities and favors him over the others in the Roswell household. Fact number 35. Beatrice has a distinct way of speaking, adding Kashira, meaning I suppose, at the end of her sentences. Fact number 36. Felt is the name given to her by Rom and isn't her real name. She just doesn't know it, like her age. However, she likes to claim that she is around 15. Fact number 37. Felt is a stickler when it comes to money due to living in the slums, and she hates losing. She does, however, care for Rom and treats him like her grandfather. Fact number 38. 100 years prior to the events we see occur in the series, Beetlejuice was a non-radical and instead upright and rational man. He was close friends with Amelia and her aunt Fortuna, enough to be considered like family. However, when Regulus and Pandora attacked their village, he accidentally killed Fortuna through Pandora's power, causing him to go mad. Fact number 39. According to the author, the basis of his actions, his relations with the witches, his past 400 years ago, and why his name is intentionally spelled as Beetlejuice are all important plot points which are scheduled to be revealed in a future arc. Fact number 40. Contrary to the popular belief, Satella and the Witch of Envy are actually separate personalities. However, these two often tend to fight each other. Fact number 41. 400 years earlier, Satella had absorbed the Witch of Envy's genes, which she had no compatibility with, which resulted in the creation of her other personality. Because of this, she killed 6 other witches of sin and nearly destroyed the world. Despite the efforts of many, however, she was unable to be killed but was instead sealed inside of a shrine. Fact number 42. The demon beasts were originally rumored to have been created by a witch in order to wipe out humanity. It is also rumored that any demon beasts who have had their horns broken will follow whoever it was that broke it. Fact number 43. In actuality, the demon beasts were actually created by the Witch of Gluttony, but in an attempt to eliminate starvation from the world. Somehow being born through her mind and feelings, they were able to eat mana so as to not need a habitat or food, and were made to grow larger and larger to increase the amount of food they would be able to provide when killed. However, because of these two traits, demon beasts became far stronger than humans and eventually began to start targeting them. Fact number 44. The 3 great demon beasts are the title given to the 3 that have caused the most damage to humanity, and are recognized to be a type of disaster whenever they appear. The first and only of the 3 to have appeared in the anime so far is the white whale. However, there is also a big rabbit and black snake whom we have yet to see. Fact number 45. Within the anime, the ringtone used to signal the appearance of the white whale from Subaru's cell phone is the opening theme song from a 1970s anime called A Dog of Flanders. The name of Subaru's ground dragon from the same episode is the same as the dog's name from the book. Pastry? Maybe? I don't know. Fact number 46. A series of anime shorts titled ReZero starting Break from Zero was produced by studio Payukai. The shorts that can be seen at the end of the credits ran for 11 episodes, before being replaced by a new series of shorts titled Repeat It, starting life in another world. Fact number 47. In one of the shorts, Subaru can be seen arguing with Felt, discussing how time works in the fantasy world. Felt explains that the day is broken up into 2 parts, daylight and day dark. Within these 2 halves, there are 4 different parts of day. 0 to 6 daylight is wind time, 6 daylight to 0 day dark is fire time, 0 to 6 day dark is water time, and 6 day dark back to 0 daylight is earth time. It is also mentioned that instead of watches, they use magic crystals to tell time. Fact number 48. An internet radio show to promote the series named Re-Radio Life in a Different World from Zero began broadcasting on March 27, 2016. The show is aired every Monday and is hosted by Rai Takahashi, the voice actress of Amelia. Guests who have appeared on the show include the voice actors of Subaru, Rem, Puck, Ram, Beatrice, and many more. Fact number 49. In August of 2016, game developer 5PB announced they were developing a visual novel based on the series, titled ReZero Starting Life in Another World, Death or Kiss. The game follows an original story that differs from the light novels and the anime, and allows the players to choose between routes featuring Amelia, Ram, Felt, Beatrice, and others. The limited edition of the game will come with a CD soundtrack and either Ram or Rem figure. And there is also a planned DLC for the game that will allow players to replace the characters' costumes with swimsuits. Do I need any other reason to get this game? And finally, fact number 50. A crossover with Natsumi Akatsuki's light novel Konosuba, titled ReZero Life Blessing in This World, was published on December 21st, 2016. The book featured interviews between the authors and illustrators of each series, as well as principal voice actors of their respective anime adaptations. And there you have it, guys, 50 facts about ReZero. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know a few of you guys, particularly one, have been requesting this for a while now, so again, sorry for taking forever to get it out. Honestly, I was having trouble finding enough interesting information the first time I came around to making it, so I was just planning to wait till the second anime season dropped. But luckily, as you can tell, I was able to dig up enough information. So if you guys did enjoy this video, I would appreciate it if you could drop me a like and show me some support, as it always helps my channel. And as always, you can drop today's keyword puck down below to let me know you made it to the end of this video. But with that being said, guys, I'll thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.